Good morning from Bolivia, South America. My name is Paul Frizzell, and I'm your pastor's dad. Mark called the other day and said that he was preparing a message on Balaam and the donkey, and I came to mind. Now, I'm going to assume that the reason I came to mind was something about the prophet Balaam made him think of his dad. Anyway, I'll stay with that. And he asked me to share a testimony with you about a time that God changed directions in our lives. We started our missionary career in 1984, and I figured I'd be a missionary the rest of my life. Then, due to circumstances beyond our control, we felt God was shutting the door, and we ended up coming off of the field in 93. And I took a church, Calvary Baptist, in a small town in southern Michigan. And my desire was to stay there. And we had during our time there, we celebrated the 25th anniversary of the church. And everything that could go right did. We burned the church mortgage. We inaugurated a new addition. We had a record attendance. Everything was just perfect. On the way home, my wife said, "That was a great day." And then she looked at me and she said, "But you don't look like it was a great day. What's going on?" I told her I feel like it's time to turn the church over to a national pastor and to begin to look for the next pueblo, the next village, the next place to begin another work. That missionary heart was beating too strong. But I felt I'd made a commitment to the church that I pastored there, and I began to pray. We had some good friends of ours, missionaries here in Bolivia, and he called and said they were on furlough in the States, and could he come by and talk to the people about Bolivia. I said, "Sure, come on." We spent a week together. They made Bolivian breakfasts and Bolivian lunches in our home and showed his presentation. Oh, it stirred my heart. And then, a few months later, another missionary friend from another area in Bolivia contacted me, and he was in the States. And he asked if he could come by and show his presentation for the field. So I said, "Sure, come on." We spent some time together, and once again, our hearts were being stirred. And I'll never forget what he said. He said, "You know, if you leave this church, tomorrow there'll be a line of young men with impressive resumes who'll want to fill the position of pastor here. But where's the line for Bolivia?" And then just a few weeks after that, the missions office called, and they said that the home that we had lived in, which was mission property in Tarija, was vacant, and it had been for a couple of years. It was beginning to fall into disrepair, and they had made the decision to sell the property. No missionary, empty missionary house. How those words haunted me. We were headed to a national meeting, and I decided to just swing by the missions office and see what would it be like if we were thinking about going back. We walked in, and our mission director jumped up from his desk and came around, gave us both a big hug, and he said, "I knew we were going to get our Frizzells back." We knew right then that God was leading us to come back to Bolivia. And we praised the Lord. He helped us to raise the funds to do it quickly, and we've been here ever since. Soon we'll be celebrating nearly 30 years in the country of Bolivia. If all of that taught me anything, it taught me when you walk with the Lord, be flexible. Be willing to do whatever God has for you. But most of all, be obedient. God bless you.